Hey everybody, welcome back to the Homestead. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to band your young bucklings or castrate or wether your bucklings. Some of the reasons why you might want to do this is one, you don't want them growing up and getting at your females. You don't want them to be your breeding buck. Two, you're going to eat them for meat and you don't want those hormones tainting the meat, the flavor once they go into rut. And three, I believe it helps cut down on their aggressiveness towards us and other things. If they don't have those hormones in their body, especially after they go after a rut, they kind of turn into a different goat, and they can get quite aggressive. So there's a lot of different reasons why you'd want to wether your bucklings or ban them. So we got two bucklings that were bottle babies. We're going to eat them one day. We don't want them breeding with our boar goat. So we're going to go ahead and wether them today. This weekend, they turn 12 weeks, which is perfect for banding. You don't want to do it too early. I would say 8 weeks is the earliest that you want to do it, because at that point, their urinary tract is still developing. And if you do it too early, you might mess up that urinary tract and you can cause all kinds of problems with them when they get older. So many problems that it ain't even worth getting into this video. That would be its own separate video. There's so many problems that you could cause. So you don't want to do it too early. I think 12 weeks is that sweet spot. So we're going to go ahead and do it this weekend. They turn 12 weeks. So let's go ahead and get started and I'll show you how it's done. Real quick, I want to go over some of the different banders that we have. So originally this was the first and cheapest bander that we got. So you put the rubber band on this and it spreads out and it goes over the testicles, right? Just like that. And these are for bucklings, young, small testicles. But we were able to get hold of these, and these are a lot bigger. See how much wider that is? So we also want to do one of our adult bucks. Now he's a small pygmy goat, but he is an adult buck. But this, because it's so much bigger, this might actually fit around him as well. So we'll see. We're going to do the bucklings with this, and then we're going to see if it will work for our adult buck as well. But if not, then we also have this, and this is called the California bander, and it's real simple as well. You just lock this in here and you hold it, and then with this hand you'll wrap your finger around the top of the testicles and you'll pull this rubber band down and around the testicles, above the testicles but below the teats. You don't want to get the teats in there because male goats have teats as well. But you'll wrap this around and then lock it into place, and then you're good. He's banded and them suckers will fall off. But we're only going to use this if necessary. We're going to see if we could get that other one around his testicles. So now let's get to it. Well, and right when I say that, the goats take off. So we're going to have to catch them real quick, catch one of them. But hopefully it won't take too long because they were bottle babies and they love climbing and attention and us petting them. So we'll get one and then we'll be right back. All right, first up, we got Flash. So she's just gonna hold him. Hopefully he'll remain calm.
Oh, what was that?
And I don't know if that was a burp or he farted.
It felt like it came from his throat.
Ugh. All right.
Oh.
So first we're gonna get a cotton ball, get some alcohol in here, and we're just gonna sanitize the area. Make sure it's nice and clean.
Good.
That's not as bad because they're young and the testicles aren't as hairy, so it's very easy to see and know what you're doing. All right, so I'm gonna use this medium size rubber band.
We should, next time we're gonna put the rubber band on first, then catch the baby. Come here. Oh, so big.
All right. Got the band on the bander. You're going to pull the nuts down. You're going to work these in. If you got to do one at a time, you do one at a time. And again, you're just making sure you're above the testicles, but below the teats. You don't want to get the teats. Then you start to close, and then you're going to pop these off.
Look good?
Just like that. And you're good to go. Can you raise them up some? Now, he's not crying or fussing. It doesn't hurt at all. He'll have some slight discomfort, but that's about it because it's gonna go numb. You know how when part of your body goes numb and it falls asleep, it's gonna feel like that. But after a while, there's not gonna be any blood circulation in here, so he's not gonna have any feeling at all, and he's gonna be a-okay. And in a couple weeks, eventually this will just fall off somewhere, and you'll be good to go, and there'll just be a small scab there.
You're good to go, bud.
You got a flash behind you.
Yeah, I don't want to sit on that again. Wow, you're excited for your turn.
All right, so for the next one, we're gonna try to have him up on the stand right there and do him standing up. Hopefully this works well. If not, then we'll just have her hold the other one as well, because that was pretty simple. You want to get up there, huh? All right, so these guys aren't big enough. They could fit right through, so we're not gonna be able to use this for them. We bought this for our boar goat. Obviously, they're a bigger breed. These are Nubian and boar mixes, and because they're so small still, they won't fit in here. But so we're gonna go ahead and go back to the first method and show y'all again, and we'll get a different angle so you can see better. See, he just got banded and he's just chilling, just eating grass. No issues, no pain, good to go. Soak a fresh cotton ball, alcohol, cotton ball alcohol.
That bee. Use your nails done too.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Come on, Hopper. All right. Again,
You're okay. You're sure.
gonna sterilize the area.
His stomach.
And then pull these right through. Make sure we're above the testicles but below the teats. And start working this.
We just banned everything.
And just like that. And he's banded.
See? He's fine.
He's not even making any fuss or nothing.
Except your stomach. You gonna do it again? Yeah.
Now for the fun part. Getting our adult buck, and he is not used to being handled. In fact, he's never been handled. So we'll let him rub his head against our legs or our fists, but we don't pick him up at all. So this is probably going to be more of a challenge. You want a head rub? You want a head rub? I'm talking a nutsack. Oh my gosh. You want a head rub? Come here. Why? Come here. Come here. Uh-oh, here comes D. Come here. See, he is. Oh. Gotcha. Ooh. Damn, he's big for a small goat. Yeah, I know. All right. Got him locked in. Now, yeah, I ain't gonna fit. And just like that. And release. And he's banned. Just like that. Make sure the teat's good right there. Teat's good right there. There you go. Let me pull them up so you can see. What we'll do is we'll just snip this extra rubber off so it don't get in the way or the other goats don't try to pick at it. All right.
Hold on, but you're almost done.
All right. There's this little extra off. And we're good to go. All right, and we're done banding our goats. Just a review, showed you how to band them with this guy. These rubber bands got all different sizes, but I used the green, the middle ones. I don't know what you would use these tiny ones for because I tried to stretch them out with that and it just snapped. So I'm not sure what those are for, but we used the green ones, went very well. And then with our adult pygmy goat, our adult buck, we went with the California roll. California roll.
Somebody wants sushi.
I'm clearly thinking of sushi right now. So I went with the California bander, right? And just to kind of show you what I did, just in case. So you load it up in here like that. It hooks in. You wrap it around the testicles. Then you'll come in and in just like that. And then see that little notch right there? I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a little notch right there. And it will lock into place. And then you'll release it. You'll release it from this and it will be on the testicles. And see these guys, they're just chilling out. It might be a little uncomfortable, but it's not painful. This is Flash over here. He loves messing with our camera stand. So he just feels a little awkward, but he's all right.
Oh, drama queen. Oh.
So they'll start to shrivel and look leathery. You want to check up on them every week or so. Make sure it doesn't look infected or anything like that. But in 6 to 8 weeks, it should be falling off nice and clean. And there'll just be a small little scab there where the testicle was. And that will heal pretty fast. And then you'll be good to go. So that's it for this video. If this video was helpful at all, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, we'd appreciate it. And with that, I hope everybody has a great day. What is that?
You know, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing.
Okay.